y'all, it's Betsy, and today we have a fun video. We're going to be testing out the new Capsule Collection C3 Black Edition palette by Sugarpill. This is what the outside packaging looks like. Isn't it beautiful? And then on the inside, it looks like this, and the big shade is a blush or could be used as an eyeshadow. So other than that, there are 6 mattes and 4 shimmers, and this retails for $42. I ordered it on release day, which was October the 30th from Sugarpill's website, and I received it yesterday, so the 5th of November. So nothing too bad, and I didn't order like express shipping or anything like that. I have already swatched this, and I'm restarting an eye look because the colors that I tried to blend together didn't want to blend together because I was trying to use the orange blush on my eyes and it just did not want to work. So we're restarting everything. So I do really though enjoy Sugarpill's formula. I have the other 2 capsule palettes plus the fun size palette. So we're gonna start by swatching. So we've got Oogie, Grim, which Grim is almost the same color as Crop Circles. Then we've got Firestarter, and I just wetted. Let's do that over. I wiped my fingers for some reason on a wet towel, and that does not bode well for swatches, and then my hand was wet. So we've got Oogie, Grim, which Grim reminds me of Crop Circles from the Black Moon Cosmetics, the Urban Myth palette, Firestarter, and Purgatory. I really like that shade Purgatory. Wipe my fingers off now. It's been a day. Okay, so we just got in the Christmas tree for the shop because I had to order a new one. So the kids are decorating the Christmas tree at the office. It's been kind of crazy. So then we have Ritual, which Ritual is probably my favorite shade in here. Hex, Superstitious, Psycho Candy, which, you know, I'm not much of a blue eyeshadow person, but I've gotten more into it. And then the last 2, which are Gloomy and Coven. Now I will tell you this just by looking at Gloomy and Coven, they really both didn't need to be in the palette. They're very, very close together. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm not the art director for Sugarpill, but Shrinkle is the owner of Sugarpill. It is a minority owned business. She is an Asian lady who loves drag queens like I do. That's part of the reason why I started following Sugarpill. And they were very innovative when they first started. They had colorful, good colorful eyeshadow that not everybody had. Now it's a little bit more prevalent, but to start with, they were very unique. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off by going into Gloomy, which is more of that electric pinky kind of purple shade. And we're going to start by blending that into the front portion of our eye. Because I think I want to do kind of a purple blue fade on top. And I did prime my eyes with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in the shade Fair. Whenever I do colorful looks especially, I like to use the shade Fair. It gives me a good base to go off of to start. Okay. But not bad. Okay, next we're gonna go into the little bit darker purple, which is Coven. And we're going to kind of blend that into the center. Now on the eyes, it does have a bit more depth, and Coven has more, or at least in person. On camera it looks brighter. In person it has a little bit more of a grungier tone to that purple, which is something I personally enjoy in eyeshadows. Just kind of blend it all over. And I'm just kind of dusting off in between colors. And now we're going to go into Purgatory, which is the blue, which is my favorite color in this palette. That's a pretty color. There is quite a bit of kick up in the pan, so if that bothers you, just let you know. But so far, no weird patchiness, which is good. And I'm just kind of bringing that in to really blend everything together, because I think I want the main focus to be that blue, because man, I love a good blue. Especially that's a unique tone. I don't feel like, and I probably am wrong because I own so many eyeshadows, I don't feel like I have that tone exactly in my collection. So just kind of going back and forth and blending everything together. And they are blending really nicely. I'm getting that gradient that I wanted, that has that kind of cotton candy galaxy kind of look, you know what I mean? So now I'm gonna just take a clean brush, make sure it's all dusted off. This is another 201, and I'm just taking it lightly just on the edges up near my brow bone, because I want to make sure, you see how that's a little harsh right over there? I want to make sure that's not harsh. But yeah, that's what this is kind of leaning towards, is like the galaxy kind of colors, you know what I mean? So I'm going to take this cleaner brush and go back into the electric purpley pink color, the first one, and just go over and bring it more towards the purple, just to make sure that color has some intensity. There we go. Okay, so I'm liking how that looks. Okay, gonna grab, this is a ColourPop E3. Gonna wipe it off, because we're gonna put some color on our lids. And I definitely want to use the blue, purple, and pink. So, Too Faced glitter glue. Any glitter glue will work. This is just the one that I have open right now. But I always use glitter glue with my shimmers. I feel like it holds up better on my eyes, and I don't get near the amount of creasing and stuff like that, because, you know, I'm no spring chicken. But, so first thing we're gonna go into is the blue shade. Picks up nicely on the brush, which is Ritual. And we're going to apply that in the outer portion of her eye. Love that color. That is the standout color for me, is the two blues. I don't know why, but they are, and I just love them, and I love that orange shade as well. I guess because, you know, grungy greens used to kind of be that way, but now everybody's got a grungy green, it seems like. So next we're gonna go into the purple shimmer, which is Hex. Again, it picks up nicely on the brush. It definitely isn't as impactful as the blue, but I think it's pretty. There we go. Okay, next we're gonna go into the pink shade, which is Psycho Candy, which I am always a sucker for a good pink. And I really like how this is kind of coming together. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry I had to do a jump cut there. We had someone who parked out in front of the shop playing their music loudly, and I didn't want to get demonetized. So that is the top of the eyes. Looks pretty good. It does look a little muddy, honestly. When I'm looking at it closely, I think it looks a little muddy, but that could just be my ability. But I do like the look so far. So what I'm gonna do, and we'll see what it looks like too once everything else is on, because, you know, looking at an eye look whenever it's half done like this, you're like, maybe that's not the best. So we're gonna go put on the rest of our face, come back, and we will do the lower lash line and talk about my thoughts on the palette. Okie dokie, so I'm back and I have the rest of my face on. I did add a little bit of the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy just to the front of the eye look. And then I used the KVD Vegan Beauty Alchemist highlighter in Aquamarine. I bought this little one whenever she wasn't part of the brand anymore, and I used that as the inner corner highlight, and this is like the galaxy eye of my dreams. So while we're putting on the rest, I used the Too Faced, or the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then I used from the Pirates of the Caribbean Lorac the Star Reader highlight. So we're gonna go ahead and apply our liquid lipstick so it can be drying down while we put on the rest of our makeup. And I did do isn't that pretty? I heard such good things about the Trinket liquid lipstick. And there was a set where you could buy both of them, the lip gloss and the liquid lipstick. I like this, I guess, brush too. For $36, and since it was the first time I had ordered from Sugarpill's website itself, I was able to save 10%. So I have gloss to put on too. And I used the BFF Gel Cream Liner in Showdown on the lower part of my lashes because I needed navy blue. So we're gonna go ahead and dip back into the palette. I need a fluffy brush. Okay, let's use this brush. This is just a powder brush, airbrush powder by It. That picks up very well. That's a pretty color. Very, very pretty color. But yeah, there really wasn't a shade in here that screamed inner corner highlight. That's why I grabbed that Aquamarine, and I think the whole look together is probably one of my favorites that I have done as of late. So I'm gonna grab, I need something a little more dense. I'm gonna grab, this is the BK Beauty 203, and we're gonna pick up that navy blue shade and go under our lower lash line. There we go. So pretty. So pretty. Now I'm gonna grab some of the purpley pink just to kind of go towards the front. So it still has that same kind of blend as the top portion of our eye, because I love this nebula look almost, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like, I don't know. As I said, this is probably one of my favorites. Oh, I like how it looks. Okay, Wander Beauty Mile High Club lashes, mascara. And then I do have on the Ardell, not the Ardell. Why do I always want to say Ardell? The brand of lashes that I love are the Eyelure Accent 005. Those are the ones I wear all the time. I buy them when they're on sale at Ulta because they put them on sale all the time for just like $2 or something, $2.99, and they're typically $4.99. So they're like 40% off, and I'll buy them in bulk whenever that happens because I love them so much. Need a little bit. Yeah, a little bit more blush. Okay. Setting spray. Let's apply the gloss. That liquid lipstick is very comfortable. So far, it is definitely not as drying as the Kylie Cosmetics one. I did not like that one at all. Like, I would not recommend buying that. And, okay, here's the gloss. This is Crystal Trinket. But Trinket is a beautiful nude with a little bit shimmer to it. Okie dokie. So, I got a hair on my face. And there's a child screaming, running down the road. People, get a handle on the kiddos. Okay, so that is the finished product. Let's talk about the palette. Do I think you need this palette to create this look? No, I do not. I think the palette is beautiful. I am happy that I own it, but honestly, unless you think you need a new eyeshadow palette, then you don't need a new eyeshadow palette. But again, I am in love with this look. I think this is probably one of my favorite looks I've done lately. So, but I do really like the liquid lipstick and the lip gloss. So if you are looking for a good lip gloss or liquid lipstick, Sugarpill, you might want to try them out. As I said, they are a independent small business, not small, but they're like an indie owned makeup brand, which is something I love to support. It is a woman owned business. It is a minority owned business, which I think are extremely important things to support. So, especially during these economic times, because things have changed and so many businesses have went under because of it. But I guess that's it. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is typically every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But we have been inundated by new products, so I've been posting a whole lot more. But I guess that's it. So we'll see y'all later. Bye.